Every Friday, millions of Muslims around the world open the Quran to its 18th chapter, the Cave chapter. We read it because our Prophet, peace be upon him, told us to. He said that whoever reads it on Friday will have a light that shines from them until the next Friday. We read it for the blessing. We read it for the reward, but we have forgotten why it is so powerful. There is another, more urgent and more terrifying narration. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Whoever memorizes the first 10 verses of the Cave chapter will be protected from the Antichrist." Have you ever stopped to ask, why? Why this chapter? Why these stories? What is the hidden connection? The Antichrist is the single greatest trial in human history. A trial so vast, it will make the earth tremble. A trial of global deception, of false miracles, of unimaginable power. And the Prophet didn't give us a physical weapon. He gave us a story. He gave us this chapter. This is not a coincidence. This is the hidden key. The Cave chapter is not just a collection of stories. It is a divine training manual. It is a spiritual vaccination. It contains 4 ancient stories. And these 4 stories are the perfect divine antidote to the 4 great trials of the Antichrist. The Antichrist will test humanity with 4 things: the trial of faith, the trial of wealth, the trial of knowledge, the trial of power. And this one chapter, this one miraculous, perfect chapter, gives us the answer to all 4. This is the answer to all 4. This is the hidden power of the Cave chapter. The first story is the story of the chapter's name, the people of the cave. It is the story of a group of young, righteous men in a pagan kingdom. Their king is a tyrant who commands them to do the unthinkable, to abandon their faith in the one true God and bow down to the idols of the state. This is the first and greatest trial. The trial of faith. What do these young men do? They do not have an army. They cannot fight. They cannot win. So they make a choice. They choose their faith over their families, their homes, their comfort, and their very lives. They run, they abandon their entire world, and flee to a dark, remote cave with only their faith and a loyal dog. They pray to their Lord for mercy, and Allah gives them a miracle. He puts them to sleep, a deep, profound sleep, for 309 years. He protects them from the tyrant. He saves their faith. Now, look at the Antichrist. He will be the ultimate tyrant. He will set himself up as a god. He will demand that you worship him. His trial is the exact same trial the people of the cave faced. Choose me or choose your God. The story of the cave is the vaccine. It teaches us that your faith is the most valuable thing you will ever own. It teaches you that it is better to flee to a dark cave with your faith than to live in a palace without it. It teaches you that when you have no army, no power, and no one to turn to, Allah is enough. The Antichrist will pressure your faith. This story hardens it. It teaches you to hold on, no matter the cost. This is the first lesson. The second story in the chapter is the story of the man of 2 gardens. This is the trial of wealth. The story is a parable. There are 2 men. One is a righteous believer who is poor. The other has been blessed by Allah with everything. He has 2 magnificent gardens with rivers flowing through them, abundant with crops. He has wealth. He has a family. He has status. But this wealth becomes his test. He becomes arrogant. He looks at his poor, righteous friend and he says, "I have more wealth than you and a mightier entourage." He walks into his garden and he says the words that seal his doom. "I do not think that this will ever perish, and I do not think the hour will ever come." He became so attached to his wealth that he forgot the giver of the wealth. He forgot Allah. He believed he was self-made. His poor friend warns him, "Why did you not say what Allah wills? You have no power except with Allah." But the man is arrogant, and so Allah sends a single disaster, a storm, a flood, and in one night his perfect gardens, his entire life's work, are reduced to mud and ruin. He is left with nothing but regret. Now look at the Antichrist. His second great trial will be the trial of wealth. The prophet told us he will come in a time of global famine. He will have a paradise and a hell. His paradise will be a mountain of bread and rivers of water. His hell will be fire. He will come to a starving village and say, "Worship me, and I will give you food. I will make your crops grow." He will go to the next village, and they will refuse, and he will make their crops wither and their animals die. He will control all the resources. He will offer you the world, or he will offer you starvation. The story of the two gardens is the vaccine. It trains your heart before the test. It teaches you that all wealth, all food, all water, all of it is from Allah. It is a temporary loan. It teaches you that it is better to starve to death while saying what Allah wills than to eat from the feast of the Antichrist. It detaches your heart from the love of this world, so that when the Antichrist offers you the world, you are strong enough to refuse it. This is the second lesson. The third story is one of the most mysterious and profound in the entire Quran, the story of Prophet Moses, peace be upon him, and the man known as Khidr, the Green One. This is the trial of knowledge. Prophet Moses is one of the greatest prophets of all time, a man who spoke directly to Allah. He believes he is the most knowledgeable man on earth. And Allah corrects him, he tells him. There is a servant of ours who has a knowledge that you do not have. Prophet Moses, in his deep humility, immediately seeks out this man. He wants to learn. He finds Khidr, this mysterious teacher who has been given a special divine knowledge, a knowledge of the unseen. But Khidr warns him, "You will not be able to have patience with me." They travel together, and Khidr does three things that seem outrageous, even evil, to Prophet Moses. He scuttles a boat belonging to poor fishermen. He kills a young boy. He rebuilds a falling wall for a rude and stingy town that refused them food. Prophet Moses, with his human logic, cannot understand. You have done a terrible thing. At the end, Khidr reveals the truth, the hidden power behind his actions. The boat was scuttled to save it from a tyrant king who was seizing all good boats. The boy was killed because he was a disbeliever who would have brought ruin upon his righteous parents. The wall was rebuilt because beneath it was a treasure belonging to two young orphans, and it was a mercy from their Lord to protect it for them. Prophet Moses is humbled. He learns that what we see is not the whole truth. Now look at the Antichrist. His third great trial will be the trial of knowledge. He will perform miracles. The prophet said he will command the sky, and it will appear to rain. He will command the earth, and it will appear to grow crops, his greatest miracle. He will call a young man, kill him, cut him in half, and then bring him back to life in front of thousands. His knowledge and power will seem divine. People will be blinded by what they see. The story of Moses and Khidr is the vaccine. It is the ultimate training in humility. It teaches you that your eyes can deceive you. It teaches you that what appears to be a miracle might be a dark illusion. It teaches you that there is a divine, unseen wisdom that you are not and will never be party to. It trains your heart to distrust these grand public displays of power and to hold firm to the unseen truth of Allah. This is the third lesson. The fourth and final story is the story of the great king, Dhul-Qarnayn, the two-horned one. This is the trial of power. This king is a righteous believer, and Allah gives him everything. He gives him a global empire. He gives him technology. He gives him the means to all things. He travels to the west. But what is he? A tyrant. He could enslave the world. He establishes justice. He punishes the wicked, and he rewards the good. Then he is brought to his ultimate test. He finds a simple people who are being terrorized by a force of absolute chaos. Gog and Magog. They beg him to build a wall, and they offer him payment. A normal king would take the money. A tyrant would take the money and enslave the people. Dhul-Qarnayn refuses, he says. That in which my Lord has established me is better than your tribute. He uses his God-given power and technology, not for profit, but for mercy. He gathers the people, empowers them, and builds the Great Wall, trapping the force of chaos. And when he is finished, he does not build a statue to himself. He says, "This is a mercy from my Lord." He submits his power completely to Allah. Now, look at the Antichrist. His fourth and final trial will be the trial of power. He will be a global tyrant. He will have an army. The prophet said he will travel the earth like a cloud driven by the wind. He will be the ultimate, global, all-powerful king. He will rule the world. The story of Dhul Qarnayn is the vaccine. It is the perfect compare and contrast. It shows you what a corrupt king looks like versus what a righteous king looks like. It vaccinates your heart against being impressed by power. It teaches you that true power is not about what you control, but about what you submit to. It teaches you that any power not submitted to God is, by definition, evil. This is the fourth lesson: faith, wealth, knowledge, power, the four great stories, the four great trials. It is not a coincidence. It is a divine design. The prophet, peace be upon him, didn't just tell us to recite this chapter. He gave us a weapon. Reciting the cave chapter every Friday is not just a ritual. It is our spiritual training. It is you polishing your armor week after week. It is a reminder, so that when the world is plunged into its greatest darkness and the Antichrist comes with his four great deceptions, your heart will have been vaccinated. Your heart will be protected. Your heart will be filled with light